Breath of the Wild. This is the game I've been playing consistently for a long time, and according to my Nintendo Switch hour counter, if you look right here, it says I have played for 230 hours or more. Yeah, that's the correct response. I got this game back in March, so that's not a lot of time. I want us all to just really quick internalize 230 hours and what that means. So 230 hours, things I could have done with that. Oh wait, real quick, this is my friend code, so if any of you have add me, I'll give you a second to write it down. I don't see many people taking out. You can take a picture if you want. Okay, whatever. Find me after the show. Okay, so things I could have done with all of that time. Could have visited my parents. They're nice people. Could have gone to visit them. Very sweet. Other ways I could have spent that time. Could have learned another language. That's a good way to spend. Says here I could have learned one in 3 weeks. So think of how good I would be at that language. So this says here it would have taken me 17 hours, 30 minutes to complete Infinite Jest. So I could have read Infinite Jest 12 times. 12 times I could have read that. I wouldn't have, because fuck anyone who claims that's a good book. But I could have. I could have rode my bike to Las Vegas. And still had an hour to stop at a diner for breakfast. I could have driven to Las Vegas, driven back, driven to Las Vegas, driven back to Las Vegas, and then had enough time left over to reenact the entirety of the plot of The Hangover in real time. So here are a couple of things that I actually missed while I was doing this. So this is a picture from my friend Kiki's Roaring Twenties bachelorette party that I said I was too busy to and here's what I was doing on that. Let's see, other things I missed. Oh, my sister graduated. That's the thing I missed. And I couldn't go because I had comedy responsibilities. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. This past week was Fringe Festival, and I personally promised tons of people I would come to their shows. Didn't make it out to a single one. This is what I was prepping for this show. That's what prepping for this show looks like. Shout out to my roommate Ben for capturing this special moment of me dead asleep in front of my game of Zelda. Cool. So now that you know about all of the sacrifices that I've made for this special new thing in my life, I want to tell you that my absolute favorite thing about the game Zelda are my horses. So I want to preface this by saying a few things. So first of all, I'm not a real life horse girl. That's not me. A lot of people assume I'm a horse girl. I think it's because of my strong jaw, mane-like hair, and jockey short legs. But I've actually only rode a horse in real life one time. But I've probably spent about 150 of those 230 hours riding my virtual horses. Second important note, the horses in Zelda, not an important part of the game. Like, you could theoretically beat the game and not have ridden a horse once. But I love my horses a lot, and that's why I want to take a little bit of time to introduce you all to my horses. Okay, so first important thing to know about my horses, they're all best friends. They're all part of the same friend group because they've all known each other since middle school. They've all grown up in Gerudo Canyon stable together. So it's a deep bonds. And you know, it's Hyrule's crazy as shit right now. Lots of monsters running around ever since Ganon came back. So super dramatic times. Lots of him kind of bring friend groups closer together, but sometimes cause a lot of drama. You know how it goes. And yeah, so they're all good friends. I think that's the most important thing to know about them. So I guess I'll introduce you to my horses now. Cool. So we got Jam. First is Jen. Jen's the leader of the group. She's the one they all look up to. She's sort of the smartest of them all. She's really dependable and brave. Her and Link are the closest. They sort of have this will they, won't they thing going on. But the thing is, Link, their friendship means too much, and Link has like fucked around with a lot of the other horses, and Jan like doesn't have time for that nonsense. Also, important note for those of you not familiar with the Zelda canon, Link is the main character of Zelda, but not in this world. In this world, the main character is Jan, my horse. So next we've got Brittany. Brittany's like the free spirit. She's kind of, she's a little impulsive. Sometimes she can have too much fun. Like this one time, she was hooking up with this Korik, and like while everyone waited in the Palu wastelands, and like it's kind of dangerous because monsters come out at night. It was also kind of gross because the whole time all you could hear was tee-hee. That's the sound Koriks make. So that's all you could hear, and she made everyone wait. But she deep down, she's like so super sweet, has a heart of gold. So when it comes to Brittany, it's like looks can deceive, you know. Cool. Next we have Robert. Robert's like very serious, super type A. He's kind of like the Frasier Crane, Alex P. Keaton of the group. Like he used to go by Bobby up until he was 10, and he decidedly switched to Robert. He's like, no one would take a Bobby seriously. And his dad was all like, yeah, but what about Bobby Kennedy? But that wasn't good enough logic for him. And he also has affinity for luminous stones. Cool. Next we have Dominic. Dominic is punk as fuck. He's seen Black Flag like 8 times in concert. He also won't shut up about how he's like his sexuality is fluid. He like won't shut up about it, but like he's never actually hooked up with a male horse, so like I don't know. He has fooled around with Link though, but everyone's fooled around with Link, so it doesn't count. And my last horse, this is Mr. Carrot Horse. It only says Mr. Carrot because you can only do 9 characters in the game, but he goes by Mr. Carrot Horse. He's like the fucking weird friend, right? He's like that friend. Everyone's like always talking about him behind his back. No one really knows what he contributes to the group dynamic, but ultimately, like, if he wasn't there, then things would feel weird. So yeah, that's all you really need to know about Mr. Carrot is he's like that friend. Cool. You guys now know all of my horses from Zelda. Thank you. Yeah, you can give it up for them, really. I'm just telling you about them. They're amazing.